Hi there, welcome to this unexpected video. I do have some very serious, important news to share with you, so I hope everyone watching is listening. I would appreciate it if you can spread this message, share this video, so everyone is aware of the current situation. So it's been brought to my attention most recently that a certain somebody out there has altered their channel, changed their profile picture and username, impersonating me. Yes, you've heard it. Once again, the return of the fake impersonation account of Warlike Wrath. Had this issue in the past, it faded away, but it's come back to surface once again. Now, it doesn't just end there. Bear with me. Supposedly, the person responsible for this is Salty3. I'll present to you a form of proof to explain the reasoning behind it. Just as a little backstory, most likely the motive driven for performing and acting in this way, going against YouTube TOS, impersonating somebody else, and who knows what they will do down the line if they do appear in any other chats, say bad things, and it appears as if it's coming from me when it's not, okay? So as for the backstory, because in recent time I have covered the Dylan Rounds case and also what Salty3 has said on his alternative YouTube account, which he set up sometime in 2023. After, being terminated, he needed a channel so he could leave comments on videos every now and then. And because of recent time, he did that. As for context and reference, my 2-hour, 30-minute video Warlike Wrath chat room with all the photos in it, as people could share their thoughts and opinions in the live chat. Salty3 showed up with his Salty3 profile picture, username, and started commenting everything, labeling all kinds of people under the sun, calling Kurt Wadsworth out, the trafficking, filling Dylan with alcohol, doing illegal stuff like that. And basically all I did was did a follow-up video talking about it, sharing with the screenshots to people who may have never have seen it before, just to make sense of it. And then another video after that, clearing up some other bits and bobs. But as a result of doing that, most likely it triggered Pancakes, despite one simply documenting behaviour and stuff going on in a particular case like Dylan Rounds. It appears that Salty3 may have had a tantrum and retaliated back by changing his original username and profile picture, turning it into me like a backup account. Now, as I said, there is proof. I can share it with you, and then you yourself can determine the next course of action, okay? I will figure something out myself, but it is advised that you yourself make your own judgments and you yourself can take action too if you feel it's necessary to do so. But before we go any further, let's just check those screenshots out, okay? So here we are with a screenshot of the channel, which was originally Salty3 but changed in terms of impersonating me. Was there any other reasons? Maybe as a form of ban evasion, so it appears as somebody else, so you can blend in possibly. But as you can see, there's the profile picture of my face, this person using it without my consent. Also, the username, the tagline, checking out as my username, doing it without my consent, creating an alt account in the name of Warlike Wrath without my consent. That is going against YouTube TOS, as well as going against TOS guidelines for impersonating somebody else, okay? So feel free to report the channel if you feel the need to. Regardless of who you are, where you come from, you can report it anonymously if you feel the need. we just move to this slide on the About section, saying just my backup channel, and joined 25th of May 2023. Okay. I'll provide a link down below in the comment section. Okay, pinned comment with the link to the channel if you wish to report it. Okay. So just to reiterate once again, and I would appreciate it if every single person watching right now to spread the message that if this username, if this account ever shows up in any live streams out there on any other channel or platform, this is not, as I repeat, not me. This is an impersonation account, okay? So if you've got your own contacts or other YouTube channels out there, just feel free to spread awareness so we don't go down a line of confusion and all kinds of unnecessary mess, okay? We just move on, just briefly. This is like a screenshot of the video where the comments were originally under the original username and profile picture, Salty Pancakes. Now, at first glance, you might not notice it, but on the right-hand side of the screen, the chat box, if you look very carefully, you can see the profile picture of my face, which is of this here, the impersonation account. You read some of the comments out. Don't want to ruin the drug trafficking going on in Montello. Tell us about the drug traffickers, Taylina. Hey Taylina, explain why your dad pumping Dylan up with alcohol. Now, most of you will be aware of those comments recently shared in the chat, but the username and the profile picture does not check out to the original, okay? The reality is, when a person changes their profile picture and username, it also changes to all the previous comments left by that channel elsewhere. So if you left a comment 5 years ago and now you suddenly decide to change your name and profile picture, if you go back on that comment 5 years ago, that profile picture and username updates to what it's currently at, okay? Hence why it's changed here. If someone saw this very quickly, they could assume that, oh, that's coming from me, but it's not, okay? Also, what we do have here is another screenshot from a completely different channel and live stream known as Fumble Nuts. And if you look on the right-hand side of the chat box, you can see Warlike Wrath backup channel. Yes, I'm legally charged with a Class B harassment, okay? Also saying, I will explain all this tomorrow, right? So all the witnesses present right now who were also present during this Fumble Nuts live stream called Mutant X and the Egghead Jim Terry, A Love Story, that's the first time when Salty Pancakes made his presence known that he's been charged with a Class B harassment, and a couple of people on panel were reacting and shocked, by it and wondering, whoa, what's going on here? Pancake saying, I'll explain it shortly, which followed with his own live stream on Rumble, okay? So once again, the comments you see here in the chat box on the right-hand side, the account, the username doesn't check out to what it originally looked like because it's changed since, okay? If you want further proof, like a side-by-side comparison of what it looked like originally, I can do that too. Just give me a second. If we move on to here, basically, this is the live chat of this video here. And I got the same comments up and aligned them together, both the original screenshot and the updated profile pic and username change, okay? You can see it's exactly the same. On the left, Salty Crew, Salty Pancakes, saying, hey, Taylina, tell everyone how your dad was hitting on Dylan. Then on the right-hand side, it says, Warlike Wrath, backup channel. Hey, Taylina, tell everyone how your dad was hitting on Dylan. And then just in between it, just to show that consistency and validity, reliability, Tom Evans' comment, unchanged, untouched, replying to Salty, saying, because I know you to be a doper and a troublemaker just like the drama queen. And then on the right hand side it says, because I know you to be a doper and a troublemaker just like the drama queen. Okay. Then on the left, Salty3 says, yeah, I know everything. On the right, Warlike Wrath backup channel says, yeah, I know everything. It's the same exact chat, the same exact messages, completely the same, right? The only change is on the left was the original YouTube channel before it was changed and altered with. Then on the right is after it had been edited and turned into an impersonation account of me, okay? So basically, what you see on the left-hand side here, where it says Salty Crew with the Salty Pancakes official badge, is basically this account here. Just changed the identity of it, visually speaking. Okay? Hopefully you understand, and that makes sense to you. See, this is the thing. This is why you need to document things as you go along. Because when you can look back at the original channel name and profile picture, you can compare it to what it now looks like after the adjustments have been made. Okay? So all in all, I know my videos at times do fall on deaf ears and fall flat on the ground, but hopefully everybody watching right now understands what this is all about. An impersonation account of Warlike Wrath. Originally, the account was in the name of Salty Pancakes, the Salty Crew, okay? And what they were talking about then, about the Class B harassment, is what Pancakes was going through at that time, which he would explain later, okay? But obviously, if you just looked at it now without looking at how it originally was, you wouldn't know who it belongs to. So that's why I needed to document this before and after. So anyone watching right now, reality is Salty Pancakes, Salty Crew, that channel has broken YouTube TOS for impersonation as well in its own right, using profile picture username of me without my consent. That has broken YouTube TOS, which is a very, very serious matter. So anyone watching right now, if you agree, if you understand what's been presented to you, feel free to make a final decision right here, right now. And if so, feel free to follow through with the link down below to the channel and report it under the correct circumstances to prevent any more damage down the line, to prevent any unnecessary confusion. Because it is an impersonation account of me, it could be used down the line, say bad stuff, makes me look bad, slander my name further, which is not good. Let's try and prevent it. It's already happened in the past. With it happening once again, it does seem to point in that direction of whoever did it back then could be the same people doing it now. Okay? So feel free to report the channel if you feel the need to, under the right circumstances, and as well, okay, just in general, all the Salty Pancake viewers out there, okay, feel free to share your thoughts down below, okay? If you feel it's wrong, feel free to anonymously report it. If you feel that there is nothing wrong with this, or you find it funny or good, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll check it out, okay? If you do have grievances or you feel that this impersonation account can be justified, explain it down below as well. I want to know your thoughts on the matter. I know there might be a few people, quite a few, that will be like, oh, how could someone like Salty Pancakes do this, etc., etc. But I want to see, what do other people think who are on the opposing side? I want to know the views, the ideas, what's going through your minds of those who follow and support Salty Pancakes actively, okay? I know there might be a couple of Salty Pancake viewers that don't want to get too involved with this, they don't want to get entangled with it, but you know, in a sense, do you understand, regardless of how much you may support Pancakes or the Salty crew, do you understand that this is a prime example of breaking YouTube TOS, impersonating somebody else? That's not good. Do you understand? Do you agree with that? If not, and you've got your own opinions, list it down below. Let's see what happens next, but let's try and resolve it as soon as possible to prevent any other unnecessary actions. Now, there is an additional video coming out tonight, the main one, at 9:20 p.m. UK time. Hopefully, I can get it out in time. If not, that's just simply because of what's currently going on with these issues. This video is very important, so it had to be presented public as soon as possible, okay? Hopefully it doesn't have a knock-on effect to the video tonight. If it does, I'll just have to try and upload it later or postpone it to the next day, okay? Hopefully you understand. Thanks for watching. Feel free to share it and spread mass awareness. For now, goodbye, and I may see you later.